Shalom, my sister and brother. I pray that all is well with each and every one of you. Listen, I just wanted to pop in here this midday and let you know seasons of multiplications and blessings are about to hit your life. You know, you have been praying and asking God for something for a very long time, and God finally gave it to you, and then he asked you to give it back to him, so to speak. He wanted to see if you would love the blessing that he gave you more than you would love him. And although it was kind of tough for you to do, you sacrificed it back to God. You said, Lord, you gave this to me. I prayed about it. And I believe that even if I give it back to you, God, you'll double back to me what I've given back and sacrificed to you. And I'm coming to you from Genesis 22. Remember, Abraham and Sarah wanted a child. God eventually blessed them with Isaac. Well, then God told Abraham to go and sacrifice Isaac. And it was a test of his faith and a test to see if he would love Isaac more than he loved God. But what did Abraham do? Abraham wanted that child. It was something that he had been praying about. They really, really wanted it. But because he loved God more, he was willing to sacrifice Isaac to God because he believed that if you gave me Isaac, I believe that you can give me him again, or you can give me another child, which is kind of a dispensation of Christ. You know, he sacrificed his son. He gave up his life, but he took his life back up again. So I just wanted to come in here and let you know, my sister and brother, because you were willing to sacrifice that blessing that God gave you, God is about to multiply your blessings, blessings upon blessings upon blessings. You know, I wanted a business. I gave up my business, but can I tell you, God has exceedingly abundantly above all that I could ever think or imagine multiplied me. And it wasn't in a business, so to speak, but I'm blessed in a capacity that I don't really have much to do, but God has blessed me abundantly because I was willing to give it up. Did it hurt? Yes, it hurt. But I love God more than to stay in a place and be disobedient, holding on to something that's going to cause me hardship and pain. And that for you, my sister and brother, is what God is about to do for you. You wanted that thing. You wanted that marriage. You wanted that child. But now it's not that you're giving up the child, so to speak. You're relinquishing that child back to God because it all belongs to him anyway. Psalms 24:1 tells us the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. So nothing we have belongs to us. We're just stewards of it. But can I tell you, God is about to multiply you. God is about, and I want to read to you what he told to Abraham. He said to him, do not lay your hand on the board or do anything to him. For now I know that you fear God, seeing you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, God had provided a ram in the bush, so he no longer had to sacrifice Isaac. And he said, I will surely bless you, and I will surely multiply your offspring as the stars of heaven and as the sand that is on the seashore. God was going to multiply him because he was willing to offer up Isaac back to God. I don't know what that thing is that you prayed and asked God for. God gave it to you. And now God has been kind of testing you to see if you will sacrifice, offer it up back to him. And it's not that God wants it. God just wants to see if you will hold it, if you will hoard it as if to take ownership of it and it doesn't belong to you. Will you give it back to him? Because that shows God, as much as I wanted this child, as much as I wanted this marriage, as much as I wanted this position, as much as I wanted this car, as much as I wanted this outfit, as much as I wanted this healing, God, I give it back to you. Because I know that if I give it back to you, you already own everything. And I know that you can return it back to me. God wants to know that he has your heart. I've had to sacrifice something. Even now, right now, God is calling me to sacrifice up something. I love what I do. I honestly love the blessing that God has given to me. As hard as it is to give it up, I love God more. And I won't lie and say some things that God gives to us because we've been praying and we've been wanting it. He gives it to us. I'm not saying it's easy to give up, but because you have been faithful and because you have shown him, God, I love you more than this thing. My sister and brother, walk in expectation. God is about to release multiplication and blessings in your life. Be on the lookout. You know, as they say with when they have officers looking for someone, they say bolo. Be on the lookout for what God is about to multiply in your life because you were willing to sacrifice that blessing that he gave to you, that promise that he gave to you. You said, God, I give it back to you. It belongs to you anyway. I belong to you, and I believe that you love me. My sister and brother, go in peace today. Walk in expectation. I love you. I love you. And I thank God for each and every one of you. Walk in your restoration and your multiplication. Shalom.